Your S26 can take incredible photos and videos, but some of these settings are hidden. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly where to find them, what to turn on, and which resolution and camera settings to use without any complicated camera language. Make these changes once and your camera will be much easier to use. Let's begin with section 1, setting up the camera interface. Open the camera app. At the bottom of the screen, swipe across the camera modes and tap More. Tap Edit, then drag Pro and Pro Videos into the main camera mode bar. You may not use these modes every day, but placing them here makes them easier to find later. Now tap Photo at the bottom of the screen, tap the 4 small dots, then tap the G icon to open camera settings. Scroll down and turn on Composition Guide. This adds grid lines to the camera screen, which can help keep your horizon straight and position your subject more carefully. In the same settings area, turn on Tracking Autofocus. After enabling it, return to the camera and tap a person or subject. The phone will try to keep that subject in focus as it moves. Now let's move to section 2, the best settings for photos. Open camera settings again by tapping the 4 dots and then the J icon. Under Intelligent Features, tap Photo Enhancer and select Prioritize Quality. This allows the phone to spend a little more time processing each photo for the best results. You can also turn on Scene Optimizer. This lets the phone automatically adjust things like color and contrast. Turn it on if you prefer brighter, more finished looking photos directly from the camera. Leave it off if you prefer more natural look. Next, let's enable the hidden 24 megapixel camera option. Scroll down in Camera Settings and open Camera Assistant. If Camera Assistant is not installed, download the official Samsung version from the Galaxy Store. Inside Camera Assistant, tap Advanced Resolution Options and turn on 24 megapixel resolution. Also, turn on Keep 24 megapixel resolution if that option appears on your phone. Now return to the camera app, select photo mode, tap the 4 dots and open the resolution control. By default, you may only see 12, 50 and 200 megapixels. After enabling the settings in Camera Assistant, you should also see 24 megapixels. Here is a simple way to choose between them. Use 24 megapixels for most everyday photos. It gives you more details than 12 megapixels without creating extremely large files. Use 50 or 200 megapixels in bright lighting when the subject is not moving. These settings are most useful in landscape, buildings, products, or photos you may want to crop later. Now let's move to section 3, Camera Assistant. Open Camera Settings and scroll down, tap Camera Assistant. First, open Crop Zoom shortcuts and enable the 2x and 10x option. This makes those zoom levels easier to access from the camera screen. Next, turn off auto lens switching if you want the phone to stay on the lens you selected instead of changing lenses automatically. Turn on prioritize focus over speed for portrait, product, and stationary subject. This tells the phone to make sure the subject is focused before taking the picture. For fast action, you may prefer to leave these settings off because it can slightly delay the shutter. Set photo softening to off if you want to keep as much natural detail as possible. Turn on distortion correction to help straighten lines near the edges of photos. You may also see minimum shutter speed. A faster shutter speed can help reduce glare when photographing movement, but it can make the image darker or noisier. Beginners should leave it on its automatic settings, unless you have a specific reason to change it. Now let's move to section 4. The best everyday video settings. Return to the camera app and tap video at the bottom. Tap the 4 dots and open the resolution and frame rate control. Select UHD at 30 frames per second. UHD is Samsung's name for 4K. For most people, 4K at 30 frames per second is the best settings for YouTube videos, travel clips, family videos, and social media. Use 4K at 60 when recording fast movement or when you want to slow the footage down during editing. Next, tap the 4 dots, open camera settings, and select video formats. Turn on high efficiency video, also called HEVC. If your phone, computer, and editing applications support it, HEVC gives you good image quality whilst keeping the file size smaller. Use H.264 instead when you need the video to work with older computers or applications. Turn on high bitrate video for better image quality, but remember, it will also produce larger files. Return to the camera settings page and turn on video stabilization. This is the setting I recommend leaving on for normal handheld video recording. Super steady is different. Use it when walking, running, or recording very shaky movements. You do not need to leave super steady on for every video. Now let's move to section 5. Log and APV for more advanced video. This section is only for people who plan to edit or color grade their videos later. Open camera settings, tap video formats, tap log, enable it for both video and pro video modes. Return to video mode, open the quick control and turn on log. Log footage will look flat, faded, less colorful. Nothing is wrong with the camera. The flat image is designed to give you more control when you edit the colors later. You can also turn on LUT Preview. This makes the image on your phone screen look more normal whilst you are recording, but the original video will still be saved as a log footage. The S26 Ultra also includes APV recording. Inside video formats, open APV. APV LQ is the more practical option because it uses less storage. APV HQ saves more image information, but the file size are much larger. Choose APV Log when you plan to color grade the footage later. For normal everyday videos, HEVC is still the simpler and more practical choice. Finally, here is section 6, the quick recap. For everyday photos, use 24 megapixels. Use 12 megapixels for low light and moving subjects. Use 50 or 200 megapixels in bright conditions when you need maximum details. For everyday videos, use UHD or 4K at 30 frames per second. High efficiency video, high bitrate, and normal video stabilization. Use 4K at 60 frames per second for action or slow motion. And only use log or APV when you plan to edit and color grade the footage. These settings will help you get more from the camera. But remember, settings are only one part of the results. Good lighting, clean composition, accurate focus, and steady camera movement will always make the biggest difference. If this video was helpful to you, please do well to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye for now.